Hey guys, I'm back with another video, so welcome back. Yeah. So, before I begin, I want to say that this video is going to be about books that have been adapted into TV shows because the quality of the books are so high. So, and I mean high. There's like you cannot reach the bar of highness. That's how good it is. So, during my break, when I was off for 12 days, the 5 days that I was off was not of my own making. That was what was decided. And I'm really trying to work on getting my 5 days back so I can get a decent paycheck so I can still continue to live here. So, one of the things that I did when I was on my vacation was I subscribed to Tubi. And I hadn't been on Tubi in a long time. They got rid of Star Trek The Next Generation, which I think is a great show. But they went and they had programs on there that you might enjoy and all this stuff. And so when I saw one particular show, it gave me the idea of doing this video because it has to be said. It just has to be, because I am a fan of the show for one reason only. The show is just so good. Now, one of the things about this show is called Midsomer Murders. And I will tell you how long this show has been on the air. So, we are going to, I'm going to type it in. Alright. Okay. I will tell you how this series has been around. It started in 1997. So Midsomer Murders has been around for 24 years. I was 17 when they started with this show. So alright, alright. So Midsomer Murder is written by a author called Caroline Graham. And Caroline Graham is one of those British authors who produces an hold on, let me see if she's still alive, because I don't know if she's alive. Oh wow. She's still alive. She's 93, which wow. I want to be 93 and still write books. I want to be 93 and still write books. So Caroline Graham is the author of Midsomer Murders. And I actually want to start reading the books because I love the show so much. So if you are looking for a series that is of high quality, I mean, this book series has complete and absolute literary merit. Definitely check out the book series. But if you want it as a physical form, like a visual form, you definitely check out the show. So I saw it on there, and I was like, okay, how many of these seasons does the show have? And I will be absolutely honest, I didn't check. I'm on the first season of the show, and my mother, she loved the show. She absolutely loved the show. And I used to, when I went to the library, I used to go and check it out. And the only bad part was, it's so popular that the discs are almost unusable. You cannot watch the show if you check it out from the library, because so many people have checked it out. So why is this show so popular? Why is the books so good? It is because Carolyn Graham has standards when she writes, and you don't have to personally know this to be true. You don't need to talk to her to know this is true. Just read the books or watch the show. The quality that you see in the show is always going to be reflective of the quality of the material that the show is drawing from. And one of the things you can tell about the show, especially the first season, is that it is a byproduct of the 90s when gay and lesbians were not accepted. They were not accepted in England. I'm pretty sure that one act that one guy got convicted under, whatever, was still in effect at the time. So you definitely did not have like the open acceptance to like homosexuality and stuff like that. Barnaby was definitely more like unsettled by it. Be like, you have a great grasp for the Queen's in English. Basically, he wasn't yelling at him because, he was more concerned about what he was trying to find, but he made sure that his partner knew that this is not the time and the place for such words. But I do enjoy that show because of the quality of the book and the quality of the writing. Is there diversity, equity, inclusion in the show? No, there is not quality inclusion. No. Carolyn Graham, from the shows that I have watched based on her books, there is none of that. And that is because that is not how she writes. She does not write that way. She is definitely more of like what goes on in these villages and how people's dark secrets can spill over into murder. And prime example, of course, is that basically you had this woman. I was watching episode 4, and I'm on episode 5. I actually had to pause it to do those 2 videos for the fairy tale one. But you go and you have this woman who saw this exchange of payment, and she is literally killed because of it. And the reason for that is the people that were responsible did not want anyone to know. Literally, she goes underneath a logging truck. Yeah. And Barnaby says that she looked like diced meat, which you can take that image how you want to take it. But the show is so enjoyable. My mother, she was not a reader. she did not believe in reading. She was more of a TV show, movie kind of gal, and she did listen to audiobooks, which is always good to do. Always good to do. And she went and she would listen to the audiobooks, and that's how she read, because that's just how she was. But when it came to British TV shows, she loved Inspector Lindley. Inspector Lindley mystery, I've not read one since, I haven't read one in 12 years, 13 years. But the Inspector Lindley mysteries was really good because of its plot and how it was driven and all this. And you know, these books have proven one thing. You don't need diversity, equity, and inclusion every single godforsaken book series out there. You can write these stories without that. You don't need that. And that's the thing that, and I'm probably going to lose subscribers to this, and I don't really care. I think that authors are so wrapped up in this that they fail to tell the story, because they're always concerned they're going to insult somebody, they're going to be canceled, all this stuff. Just sit down and focus on writing the story. And for me, that's something that I'm really learning a lot of, is just sit down and write the story, and don't worry about who you might offend. Books are meant to say something. But yeah, so if you want to catch Midsomer Murders, if you have Tubi, check it out. I think you'll love it. Definitely older adults love the show, and they probably also love the books. But yeah, so if you ever watch it, understand that this is what quality looks like. This is not, these books will never hit Book Talk or whatever. It is a niche. It's a niche market within publishing that has made Carolyn Graham a lot of money. And thing about it is that she makes a lot of money off of the TV show. She makes a lot of money off the TV show. People buy the DVDs. And speaking of the DVDs, speaking of it, I am going to be buying them on Blu-ray or DVD, one of the two. These will be brand new copies. But yeah. So I'm going to end it there, and I will see you guys around.